Hello, everybody. It's Daniel speaking, and this is our next emotional English podcast where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, fulfilled of energy, and of course, positively. This is the last day of my work. Before my vacation. So I do have a last chance to record this beautiful podcast, and then I will go to for my amazing trip. I'm going to the Yoga Fest, and it's gonna be tremendously nice. I hope it's gonna be awesome. But today I want to speak with you all guys about the anger management, and I have prepared the topic connected to our health, connected to our healthy lifestyle, right? And the topic, anger management, 10 tips to tame your temper. To tame your temper. So, in this case, we will try to control our temper. We'll try to organize and manage it in a nice way. And I hope you will love it so nicely, right? We will try to read the topic from the website. It's called www.mayoclinic.org. Probably it's an American website. I've checked the topic, and it's pretty cool. I liked it so far. I'm gonna read each segment, right? Each paragraph, and we'll discuss each tip. Is it good? Is it bad? Or it's just useless? We'll see. And I will try to have a little conversation with you about this topic. And if we'll see some new vocab, we're gonna discuss it as well. I hope it's going to be fun and useful for our English learning process. Let's begin from the first part. Anger management, 10 tips to tame your temper. Keeping your temper in check can be challenging. Use single anger management tips from taking a timeout to using I statements to stay in control. Okay, by Mayo Clinic staff. Thank you so much for this article, guys, and let's see what you are offering us here. So, do you fume when someone cuts you off in traffic? Does your blood pressure rocket when your child refuses to cooperate? Anger is a common and even healthy emotion, but it's important to deal with it in a positive way. Uncontrolled anger can take a toll on both your health and your relationships. Ready to get your anger under control? Start by considering these 10 anger management tips. Here you go. So this is the first part of our topic, and we see a couple great words here. First of all, do you fume when someone cuts you off in traffic? It means that your ass is burning or not, right? So the fume word connected to your anger. So if you do feel angry after someone cuts you off in traffic, it's probably you fume, all right? So this is the pretty logical connection here. So does your blood pressure rocket? It means increases so high, right? So deeply. So blood pressure rocket when your child refuses to cooperate. So it's again connected to the anger, right? So your blood pressure goes up probably. And why it goes up? Because probably it's connected with your organs, with your organism, right? So when your blood is pressing and going pretty fast inside of your body, it means that you feel angry. And the next very cool part is uncontrolled anger can take a toll on both your health and your relationships, right? So interesting quote again. So when we cannot control our anger, it can rely on both areas, right? On our health and our relationships with people. Probably it's true, probably not. I think yes more than no. I agree with that. So let's see 10 tips what they offered to us, and we'll discuss each of these tips. Think before you speak. It's the tip number 1. Think before you speak. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say something you will later regret. Take a few moments to collect your thoughts before saying anything. Also, allow others involved in the situation to do the same. So, in this case, we need to be patient, right? We don't need to react pretty quickly. So, in the heat of the moment, right, it means that moment when you feel anger inside of you, right, it's easy to say something you will later regret. Regret, it's the feeling or it's the words which you said to somebody else's and you want to cancel them as soon as possible. But most of the time, it's impossible to regret things. You will later regret. You will later you would not okay with that, right? You will not okay with these words because it's all up to your emotions, right? And up to your connections, right? With your story. We need to control our anger, right? And we need to control our emotions right away. So, and I think it's pretty worth, right, saying here I think it's a pretty valuable statement. We need to think thrice before we speak. It's pretty clear. Do I think before I speak? Never. But I'm pretty patient right now. So the person who I am now, I'm a much nicer person than before. So I can control myself. And I can speak nicely, more effectively, I guess. And yes, I think it's a good tip, but not actual for me right now because I can control my speech. So I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to regret my words. So I just want to be patient. And this is our lesson here. So be patient and everything gonna be fine. So the second tip is once you are calm, express your concerns, right? So in this case, our concerns, our problems, right, or our concentration points are pretty clear. When we feel calm, when we're not aggressive, when we're not feeling anger, right? We can discuss our problems, right? We can discuss our arguments, right? And these concerns, which are with you, you can discuss them. Discuss these with your opponent, right? With your opponent, and you can discuss it until the moment you got all the answers, right? As soon as you're thinking clearly, express your frustration in an assertive but non-confrontational way. Am I right? Non-confrontational, right? Confrontational. Sorry, of course I'm not. I'm not correct. So not confrontational way. All right, that's the right word. I will read it again. As soon as you're thinking clearly, express your frustration in an assertive but non-confrontational way. State your concerns and needs clearly and directly without hurting others or trying to control them. So the points are pretty clear here, right? We need to express our frustration in an assertive way, right? In a controllable way, without any confrontation, right? Non-confrontational way. It's a good description. State your concerns and needs clearly and directly. So we need to direct our needs and we need to speak our mind, right, clearly without hurting others. That's the main point here. We don't need to hurt anybody around. So we need to control our words and we need to be less offensive. Do I agree with this tip? Of course I do. I do agree. Non-confrontational way is a good way. So when you're not trying to fight with somebody on WhatsApp, right? You try to use another assertive technique, right? Assertive, let's say with a mind, right? Smart way. Get some exercise. Okay, that's the tip number 3. Get some exercise. Physical activity can help reduce stress that can cause you to become angry. If you feel your anger escalating, go for a brisk walk or run. Go for a brisk walk or run. So brisk walk or brisk run. Or spend some time doing other enjoyable physical activities. Okay. Pretty valuable point as well. So when we do spend our energy, we reduce our anger. I completely fine with that. So you reduce your stress, you reduce your emotions, and you reduce your anger. I think it is true. I've experienced that in my life. So I guess it is really true. So, and I like the word, if you feel anger escalating, it means increasing, right? Inside of you, escalating, like this word. Go for a brisk walk or run. What does it mean, brisk walk or run? It means energetic, right? Effective walk or run. You can call it a brisk walk or a brisk run. And spend some time doing other enjoyable physical activities. So nothing new here. It's pretty understandable. I think you know about that. That you need to do something, exercise, make an activity to reduce the anger or stress. That's why some people hitting the wall. So because you feel the relief after all, because it's an action. It's like an exercise, the same, works the same. Take a timeout. It's the tip number 4. Timeouts aren't just for kids. Give yourself short breaks during times of the day that tend to be stressful. A few moments of quiet time might help you feel better prepared to handle what's ahead without getting irritated or angry. Take a timeout. It's easy to say, but not that easy to do. I'm not okay with that statement, with this statement, because it's not that easy to organize. Yes, if you do have a friend who can control your actions and he can say time out, but it's not that realistic when you are in a mood of anger. All right, it's not that easy to do. So yes, timeouts are good. I agree, but it's not that easy to make. So that's why I disagree. So let's call it agree to disagree. Tit for tat. Not that straight. Number 5 is identify possible solutions. I like that. Identify possible solutions. Instead of focusing on what made you mad, work on resolving the issue at hand. Does your child's messy room make you upset? Close the door. Is your partner late for dinner every night? Schedule meals later in the evening. Or agree to eat on your own a few times a week. Also, understand that some things are simply out of your control. Try to be realistic about what you can and cannot change. Remind yourself that anger won't fix anything and might only make it worse. Again, it's very easy to announce something like this. Identify possible solutions. Easy to say, but not that easy to do. While you are acting in an angry way, so you cannot control your emotions this time, okay? You cannot control your emotions that time because these emotions are like a fire, all right? Can you remove the fire immediately? I don't think so. it's already a big fire. You can use 1 gallon of water to release the fire, to remove the fire from your site, but it doesn't work. And if you try to put some water inside, the fire gonna fight back, right? You will feel not that good. The vapor will damage your skin and else. So it's easy to say, but not easy to do. Yes, you can identify possible solutions, and that's why people go to they're using special treatment of psychologists, right? And they're identifying possible solutions, they're identifying their problems, and they're working on them with the specialist. And it's true, but not that clear sometimes, right? So we try to fix it, we try to identify, but we need our consciousness, we need our focus. And I think it's not that clear because subconsciously we are feeling anger and we are acting weird and uncontrollable. So easy to say, not easy to do. Number 6, stick with I statements. Stick with I statements. Let's see what the I statement is. We need to define the I statement first. Criticizing or placing blame might only increase tension. Instead, use I statements to describe the problem. Be respectful and specific. For example, say, I'm upset that you left the table without offering to help with the dishes instead of you never do any housework. Yeah, that's pretty clear. So I statement, it means that I'm upset, right? You say about yourself. You're not trying to attack another person, right? I'm upset that you left the table without offering to help with the dishes. And you do not use the phrase, you never, you are in charge of it, right? It's your problem, right? You're not doing like this. You're saying, I am very upset, right? You're sharing your feelings, and this is the idea, right? Stick with I statements, right? Be connected. So say I first instead of you, right? And it looks less offensive in this case. And I agree, but again, not that easy. It's the work which you need to work on, right? It's your work, hard work. Number 7, don't hold a grudge. Don't hold a grudge. I like this phrase. Don't hold a grudge. So first of all, we need to understand what is a grudge. A grudge, it's this kind of feelings, right? It's the damage, right? Let's imagine somebody said that you're an asshole. Oh my God. Can I use this word online? I don't think so, but okay, I'm sorry about this A word. But somebody said that you're a bad person, right? And you feel very bad, right? You're feeling very bad in that moment. So if you're not releasing this feeling, it means that you're creating a grudge, this negativity inside of you. It's a grudge. When you hold a grudge, you even have more chances to feel anger next, right? It's not good to hold a grudge. Release, right? Or remove the grudge out of your body. So try to do something and just work on your grudge and release it. You don't need it. Trust me, it's better and it's more healthier for you, right? Let's see what they share here with us, right? Forgiveness is a powerful tool. If you allow anger and other negative feelings to crowd out positive feelings, right? You might find yourself swallowed up by your own bitterness or sense of injustice. Forgiving someone who angered you might help you both learn from the situation and straighten your relationships. Okay. We do have some great words here. First word is forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is a good or a bad thing? Of course, it's a good thing. Forgiveness It's when you forgive other people, when you release your grudge, when you're removing it from your body and you're showing your forgiveness this moment. It's a very powerful tool. And Jesus Christ, if you know this beautiful leader, he taught people of forgiveness. It's a very good tool to work with your grudge. Forgive others. Test and train your forgiveness. It's a very powerful tool. If you allow anger and other negative feelings to crowd out positive feelings, you might find yourself swallowed up by your own bitterness, right? Swallow up by your own bitterness, right? When you do like this, right? When you drink water or some kind of drink, so you can swallow a pill, swallow your saliva, you can swallow some water, right? You can sip water and then swallow some stuff and do like this, right? It's the swallowing process. You can swallow up by your own bitterness. And that's the process when bitter, right? It's this kind of anger, right? Angerness. So bitterness is a very bad feeling. What's bitter? Let me see. Oh, the chocolate, right? When you eat chocolate, the chocolate could be bitter, right? Bitter. It's the opposite. Maybe it's not the opposite. It's just another taste, right? You have a salty taste, bitter taste, and sweet taste, right? So bitterness is just this negative, probably in this situation, it's a negative description. Bitterness can kill you, right? Or sense of injustice, right? This sense of injustice can kill yourself, and it's not good. So justice, it's a good thing. Injustice, it's not a good thing. And sense of injustice can kill ourselves, and it's not good. So forgive others. It's a good thing. Forgiveness helps. Forgiving someone who angered you might help you both learn from the situation and straighten your relationships. So when you're not reacting, when you feel good, when you can control your emotions, you're straightening your points, you're straightening your relationships, you're getting stronger this moment. So that's why don't hold a grudge, train your forgiveness, and everything will be fine. I agree with this statement. Number 8, use humor to release tension. Lightening up can help diffuse tension. Use humor to help you face what's making you angry and possibly any unrealistic expectations you have for how things should go. Avoid sarcasm, though it can hurt feelings and make things worse. Yeah, I disagree with the humor. I don't think so that humor can release the tension. I hate this dirty humor which people use while they're doing something, right? I dislike the humor. Yes, it's funny to watch TikTok videos. It's funny to watch something like a comedy film or something like this. But inside of the conversation, I don't like jokers, right? I dislike it. So that's why lightening up can help diffuse tension. I don't know. Diffuse, like, destroy, release this tension, this intensivity of the situation, right? I don't think so that you can diffuse tension that way. Humor can increase the problem, right? And it's not lightening up anything, okay? It can hurt so badly. And if you are mad, any type of humor can give you even more anger. So be careful with that. So I will disagree with this statement. Number 9, practice relaxation skills. When your temper flares, put relaxation skills to work. Practice deep breathing exercises, imagine a relaxing scene, or repeat a calming word or phrase such as, take it easy, right? You might also listen to music, write in a journal, or do a few yoga poses, whatever it takes to encourage relaxation. It's easy to say, but not that easy to do. As I said before, yes, it's good to practice relaxation skills, but to do that, you need more control and focus. You need this power. I'll say, yeah, this way, because without this power or skill, you cannot work it out. Okay. That's why when your temper flares, it's like, let's say, goes down. Relaxation skill is going to work. But again, not so easy to do, man. Not so easy to do. So practice deep breathing exercises. Yes, quite agree. It's the most easiest way. So just inhale and breathe out. That's good. That's going to work. But deep breathing, it's a consciousness working, right? People who are angry, they don't have the full potential of their own consciousness. So I'm not okay with that. So yes, we can imagine a relaxing scene. We can repeat a calming words, take it easy, whatever. Yes, but not that easy. Music gonna work for all people. I gotta say that. But not that easy. You need time for it as well and control. And the last tip is know when to seek help. Know when to seek help. Learning to control anger can be a challenge at times. Seek help for anger issues if your anger seems out of control, causes you to do things you regret, or hurts those around you. So probably it's the seeking of the professional help. So if you face something really dangerous, you need to seek help of a professional. So the professional will help you, and you will fix all your troubles. That's the point of the tip number 10. And I agree with this one, but I never used this one because I don't think so that you need this extra help. In my perspective, the professional is like a pill. You can use it once, but you're not training yourself to work on your own situations. Yes, it's my own, it's my personal thoughts, but I think that it's pretty clear that if you can work on yourself, and work on your troubles, you training and gradually working on your own personality without using another's person experience. And I think it's more valuable than just the pill, right, that you're using from the professional. You need to take care of your own problems, and you need to do it effectively. You can fail once, fail second time, but the third time you'll have more experience and you will be more effective. That's my perspective. Let's revise all 10 of these. So the tip number 1, think before you speak. What do you think about this? Think before you speak. Good. Once you're calm, express your concerns. Good. Discuss when you're not feeling anger, right? Don't use any conversations when you are still angry. Get some exercise, right? Do some activity outside. It's number 3. Number 4, take a time out. As I said before, I don't think so it's going to work. Identify possible solutions. Easy to say, not so easy to do. Stick with I statements. Very good recommendation. Don't hold a grudge. Very good statement. And as more you are using your forgiveness, as better you are. Use humor to release tension. Doesn't work for me. Maybe for you it will work. But for me, it is not a good argument here. So I will not use this tip. Number 9, practice relaxation skills. Easy to say, but not that easy to do again. And know when to seek help. For me, it's not going to work, but for you guys, maybe it's a good solution. So, and that all of these are the anger management tips, which we found on the website www.tame mayoclinic.org. Thank you to being with us today, and I'll see you next week. If you do have some ideas to share, just let me know on my Instagram page, www.instagram.com, Bondarison. Share your thoughts on my website, www.danilabondarenko.ru. And if you do have any questions, let me know on direct messages, on Instagram, on TikTok, on my email address. I'll stay on the line. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.